Oh.
So,
oh my.
the first night we actually opened was New Year's Eve, 1929, going to 1930. And the two original owners were a couple cousins named Jack and Charlie. Now, at this point, they've been running speakeasies for almost 10 years. So they knew who to become friends with to make sure we get certain goods here. And they actually became so well liked in this neighborhood, the local cops would block off 5th and 6th Avenue for them. So pretty much how it looks now with all the barricades, that's what they do so their milk truck deliveries could make it.
Oh, how fun.
But of course, like everyone else, they do finally get raided. And they realize, well, we need somewhere else to hide all this booze. And back then, this used to be 3 different brownstones. So right now we're in 21, and they convinced the neighbors in 19 to allow us to cut through their foundation. So they hire an architect to put on hinges. They get a Swiss watchmaker to make a lock for it. To keep it disguised, there used to be shelves here. So they'd have like canned goods on it, they'd have dry hanging meats, they'd throw a couple boxes down. So it looks like a regular, everyday pantry. So even when they came back to raid the place, that's what's on the blueprints. Pantry here, pantry there, and a pantry there where the restrooms are now. And the feds would come by, looking for anything hollow. They take matches or cameras to the edge to see if air would come out. Couldn't find anything. But if you look real close, you're going to see a bunch of little holes.
Uh-huh.
Now, one of those was for the key. The key at the time was a simple meat skewer, and being a kitchen, they could just leave it on the shelf because no one's going to pay attention to this. But if they didn't figure the key out, you still got to find this hole here. Now, even if you get, yep, even if you get this far right, what? You don't hit the right angle? Nothing. But you hit the right spot, the lock disengages.
Oh, that's so cool.
And what we need now is somebody to push 2.5 tons of foundation so we can make it into the cellar.
Alexa?
Wow.
Is that, let me get out of the way for you so you can
my
Yeah,
God.
birthday girl, go push 2.5
Now-
tons.
push straight ahead hard and then watch your step.
Oh, she did it.
Oh
She
my
did it.
gosh.
She
That's-
did
Everyone
it.
watch their step.
Oh, that's so Okay, cool. go ahead.
Mom, remember the other day we were talking about wanting to go in a secret room?
This is
Well,
so
this is about
cool.
as secret as it gets.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
God.
this is so amazing. Look at this.
So cool.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
This is just
Oh, here's Nixon.
totally a treat, Randy.
This must be President.
This is so amazing. Okay.
By the way, if I may interject, notice,
That's probably the Houston. As in
notice,
Uh-huh.
President Ford.
notice some of these bottles are from the Civil War.
1921.
Look up here. Look up here.
Yeah, I think the earliest we have up there is from 1878.
1878.
Look at this.
1908.
Chateau Latour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's already
See some of these bottles. Can you see all of these bottles? Look,
So
from
these are-
1880s. Look at that.
So as you see up front, some of the bottles that were drank over the years.
Right.
And in the middle, the first bins you guys already noticed, you see some private stock. On the one side, you got President Ford and Nixon, Jimmy Stewart, Sammy Davis Jr., Eva Gabor.
And so what, they would order wine and not finish it, so then
Well,
they'd
no.
store it here
They
until
would-
the next time they come in?
They'd buy it ahead of time, so when they'd come in, they'd be like, Lou, I'll bring a bottle of whatever it was, and it's already here waiting for them. So at one point, this whole room was private stock. So each person would have a bin.
Oh, this is so cool.
The other side you have
Oh, I see.
Elizabeth Taylor, Joan Crawford, Nelson Doubleday.
Really? They had
Ivan
their own
Boesky.
wine bought ahead of time and stored it. And then when they died, you just kept it.
Well, we send a letter out to their estates, and they decide what happens to the bottles.
And they're in the wills too.
Yes.
Right?
And a lot of people now, though they're still here, want the bottles to stay here because for them it's being part of the 21 Club still, and for when people feel like let's go down to sleep.
Oh my God.
Right.
Like, see, there's your daughter wants that bottle.
Look at John Astor.
Remember her dad. The bottle's
John,
not for her.
John
You're
Astor.
kidding.
Those are
No.
but it's support. Tastes like vinegar, and all sugar is going away.
John Astor,
So
good
that's why
find.
she'd rather have it here so we can see it.
Okay, look.
Part of her dad's
Sammy Davis Jr. Burgess Meredith. T.B. Pickens. T. Boone Pickens.
Deep Big.
So they actually convinced the neighbors in 17 to allow us to cut their wall too.
Wow.
watch our head. Very low crossing.
Wow, this is so.
So are these really expensive bottles of wine?
That's the private stocks? Yeah. It all varies.
So this is a functioning wine cellar. In other words,
People always ask, does wine have to be expensive? I don't know. Whatever you buy, drink. It doesn't matter if it's a bottle of $2 shot or that $22,000 bottle of Romy Conti.
This one?
Yeah.
That?
If you like it, drink it.
Really? Yeah, that's all that matters.
Right, good.
Yeah. I'm nervous. I don't want to
I
be
found
near.
Aristotle Onassis.
Yeah.
What's back here? Can we go in?
Yeah.
Ask him.
You have to be really
Can we ask him if we can go in?
here.
Yeah, he said just watch your head.
Here, you want me to
I know
hold
I
it?
can go.
Got it?
Okay. Wow. This is like amazing.
Jesus, don't break it.
First of all,
I'm trying to wash my head.
Look at this table.
This over here is the real deal here.
Yes.
This is where the mayor, Jimmy Walker, the mayor of New York, would come and bring. The cops were upstairs. And he had his mistress down here. This was his booth. Yeah.
Now, as you notice, this is actually the only original booth left when we opened. And they saved it because Mayor Jimmy Walker would always use it. And of course, being mayor at the time, probably shouldn't be upstairs drinking with everybody else.
Sorry.
But he'd also be here with his girlfriend, not his wife. And that's really why he was down here. And one of the nights he's here, the federal agents show up. So they lock him in. Now, at first, doesn't mind. It's him, his girlfriend, door's locked, and he's got free access to whatever booze he wants. But after 8 or 9 hours, I don't know if he got antsy or bored or just worried about being caught.
Probably got cold.
Oh, no, probably a lot warm with all that booze.
Oh yeah.
But they used to keep a phone down here for him. So he uses it to call the chief of police. Who was of course, a good buddy of his. And they actually sent over the local cops. Because it was the feds that were upstairs. And they start towing away all their cars because they were double parked out front. So of course they notice it going on through the windows. And they go run outside, they start chasing their cars towards 5th, arguing with the drivers. Mayor waits another 5-10 minutes, just strolls out the front door, goes up toward 6th, no one sees him. Because remember back then, no cell phones, no paparazzi,
Right.
not a lot of cameras. So once he's outside,
Right.
he just walk in the neighborhood being a good mayor. But they actually, once they issued that door, they never found the wine cellar. And they tried raiding this place almost every other month for the next 2 years. Because they knew people were drinking here. They just couldn't prove it. Because the bar wasn't where it is now. It wasn't in the middle of the room. Because remember, it was still only a third of the size. It was on the far wall.
Right.
So all the bartender had to do is hit a lever. And the shelves used to go flat.
So yeah, explain that. So
And-
someone would show up.
Yeah, they.
Explain the process. Somebody
Well-
comes up to drink and they want to get a lot out of here.
So there would be a doorman, and doorman at the time was the guy named Jimmy.
Where is the doorman?
He was saying where the doorman is now, and
Oh,
he would vet the
Yeah,
people
not-
coming in
not
because he
this
knew the
area.
people because the gate would usually be locked. So when the feds would come, he'd see them trying to climb over the gate. So he just walked back a little step, know where we're standing, hit a little buzzer. This alerts the bar staff, and everyone was drinking at that time out of teacups or coffee
Right.
cups. So they finished the drink. Bartender would hit a lever, shelves go flat, bottles go crashing down the chute, hit iron rods in the way, and wash into the sewer.
Wow.
Because they figured lose the 20, 30 bottles whatever they had upstairs instead of the thousands they had down here.
Yeah.
There's another. Interject one thing we were talking earlier about '86. right? There's also when another term would apply, apparently, is you mentioned they would use teacups to disguise it. When someone is in his cups, that meant he's just totally shafazzed.
Maybe done.
So the term, I see it a lot in 1930s movies. He's in his cups. Nobody probably knows what it means, but it means he's crashed on the bar
Yes.
and all the tea, all the tea he was drinking. So,
But this is also our active cellar. So anytime you order wine, it's going to come from here. At any given time, we're probably about 20,000 bottles on hand. Ranging from the oldest, which is a 1927 Madeira. And as I mentioned out there, we have bottles ranging anywhere from $30, $40 to that $22,000 bottle.
Which one is that?
Well, I just saw the bottle now. I can't
The
remember.
Rosette something.
The
Mouton
The
Rothschild?
yeah, no, it wasn't a Rothschild. It was
It was like Rosette.
a Romani Conti, the 85 Romani Conti.
the one that really was.
That we took. Yeah, that was an empty bottle of it.
Sure.
That used to be. It was full. It
I'll
was
show you
$22,000.
Sure. Yeah.
Has anyone paid that much for?
I've never seen it. The most expensive single bottle I've ever pulled was about $12,000.
What's the most expensive like bottle of wine that you have here right now? Like that people up there could.
Oh, that one we have the $22,000 bottle.
Oh, you do.
Oh yes.
You do?
Oh my.
Yeah, we have it
God.
locked up at the desk because
We have dessert. Oh, we
I
have to
tell
buy
people
it.
said it all depends on how bad you want to check the hurt. The wine down here will decide for you.
Wow.
'Cause like I said, it depends on, and like I said, it doesn't have to be expensive to be good.
I'm
You
surprised
just have to
you
like it.
pay that.
I've never seen it. I was surprised at the time. We were at a party down here. The group ordered a 61 Tour Magnum. That was $12,000. I was surprised to see it.
Right.
Now I know Christmas Eve last year, or the year before, it was a 59. I don't think it was a Rothschild. It was a Magnum. They went for $9,000 a piece, and the table ordered 3 of them.
Oh my God.
And I was upset because we didn't have any more. I tried to tell him, I said, it is a 59. There is a limited. We'd gladly sell you another one if we had it.
12.
And then it goes like 15.
That's the one.
Where's the empty bottle that was so expensive?
I think it's in the
I'll show you.
other
It's in there when you go.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
show you.
empty right outside by the.
Did this used to have a closing
Well,
here?
it depends on who you ask, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
I've heard stories that had a door, and I've heard stories that never had a door. So it all depends on some of the history. Is a little word of mouth.
Uh-huh.
Because I was told if they found that room, they had a door here, so hopefully they wouldn't find this room.
Right.
But if it was like a
It
dorm
seems like it was,
Right.
it seems like it's set up for a door.
Yes. As you see, they cut out just enough
Yep.
to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, Tom.
Yes.
Get Donna too with
Yeah.
those heels.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I want to go to the other side. Did you see some of the names here?
I just haven't seen the big. Well, what's the expensive one that's empty?
Oh, I don't know.
Champagne this way.
Yes. We can take a peek. Definitely a bit more. Let me let the gentleman that
Okay.
I can move
Don't,
this
you
door out of
don't
your
want to
way.
get your fingers smashed in that.
No, not here. It's definitely a bit more for function if people want to take a peek.
Ooh,
been in there.
look at that.
And you can walk in, look real quick, but watch your head. This one hurts a lot if you hit it. At least that one has a little give. This just hurts.
Mom, no.
Wow.
They have boob. Yes.
It's almost smell. We don't want to fall in there.
So cool.
Go in here. I want to take a.
The whole thing is so cool about that picture. It's all the way into the picture of the room with that money picture.
Oh, don't
Watch your
even think
head,
about
Randall.
There aren't white.
What?
Trust me, there's worse place to be locked in than here.
I know.
This is a.
But
As long as you have a wine opener, and there's
Yeah.
one attached
Well,
in
we
there.
could figure out a way
there
to
are wine
open that
openers in
wine.
there. Oh, well, then
If
we're
you
good.
pass it, there's a speed opener.
Yeah.
You know
So if I
what?
ever get locked in,
Even if we didn't have that,
we'd
we'd
figure out a
it
way.
out.